that I'll talk about today is more than the experience of sadness that we all have from time to time. A person with clinical depression can feel sad or hopeless all the time, day after day, month after month, year after year. And there can be physical symptoms too. People often feel constantly tired, and they have disturbances in their sleep and their appetite. A person with clinical depression can have every reason in the world to feel happy, but fundamentally lose the ability to experience pleasure and joy. So we have two key challenges. The first is that we need to find new ways of giving people better access to treatment. The second is that we need to make sure that the treatments that we offer people are as effective as possible. And technology and artificial intelligence may have a role to play. So let's look at our current options. If you're lucky enough to live here in the United States, where you guys live, or in the UK, where, as you may be able to tell, I live, there are essentially two avenues of treatment available. First is that you may be offered a drug-based treatment or a medicine. And the second is that you may be offered talking therapy or psychotherapy. Drug-based treatments can be highly effective for some people, even though we still have a far from complete understanding of how these treatments work in the brain. We do know the active ingredients in each pill. We know the minimum dose that you need to take in order to see a benefit. Importantly, we can study the chemistry in each pill. And we know the chemistry will be the same in Tuesday's pill as it is in Friday's pill, in Natick's pill as it is in Nashville's pill. One of the big challenges for the field in this area is to work out, now that we have a range of treatments available, what works best for whom. These data from a wonderful international group of scientists called Odyssey shows the most commonly prescribed antidepressant drug treatments, and the circle shows the proportion of people that receive each of these treatments when they're first seeking help. So a person with depression can be offered any one of a range of different treatments, and it may well work first time. But many people, we've come to learn, later go on to swap that medicine for a different type, and the outer circle shows the second and third treatment that people will try. So although the trials of these drugs tell us what works on average for a group of people, working out what might work for you, or for you, or for you can take several years of trial and error. It's a bit like a roulette wheel, isn't it? Wouldn't it be better if we could get that right first time? So our other option is talking therapy. And here in the United States, there are hundreds of different forms of psychotherapy in common use. It's really popular. Like with drugs, for some people, some of these treatments can be highly effective and have life-changing impact. But over the last few years, in fact, the last few decades, the recovery rates or outcomes associated with these treatments has largely stagnated. And right now, even in the most advanced mental health systems in the world, with the most highly evidenced of these treatments, if you enter treatment for depression with psychotherapy, right now you have around a 50% chance of recovering during the course of your care. I think we'd all probably agree that if we went to a hospital setting with a broken leg and we were told there's a 50-50 chance of our leg being fixed, that wouldn't somehow seem acceptable to us, would it? And I think we can challenge ourselves to have higher expectations in mental health care too.